Okay, so it's virtually a Saturday lunchtime and I'm here in not so sunny Wales, a little town called Borth, about 7 miles from Aberystwyth, which is where I'm going to head. I'm going to visit a game park in Aberystwyth. I've been there a few times before. I'm going to be looking for some cheap Master System games, maybe some Mega Drive, maybe just something to purchase to sell on, or you never know, something I want for myself. I don't think I'm going to be able to film in the shop, unfortunately. I think they didn't really like the idea of that before, so you know, we'll have to see, but you know, hopefully I'll get some pickups. As you can see, it's not the best day. Just waiting for the buzz to get on into Aberystwyth. So there you have it, on this Saturday morning straight lunchtime in lovely March. Here we are at Game Park in Aberystwyth. Let's go in and have a look. Right, that was a little impromptu visit to Game Park in Aberystwyth, and there was a few pickups actually. I had a chat with a guy who's quite nice in the shop, sort of telling me about this new Pandora's box, which is like a retro games thing, you know, that's come out with so many retro games built in, etc, etc. He was okay, he was asking me what I was collecting, so yeah, a bit more of a nicer visit this time, I've got to say. I did get a pickup actually before. Actually, it was after Game Smart. It's a charity shop pickup. It's not really gaming related, but for £1, you can't really go wrong with a bit of kickboxer, can you? A bit of Van Damme. Tong Po. So I should be watching that at some point. But anyway, on to the games. Now, as you know, I'm starting to collect the... Basically, it's got some Mega Drive games there. It's all cheap fodder. So if you're looking to start a collection, I think it's got about 20 or 30 Mega Drive games, all reasonably priced, from about £3 to £7, £8 each. So if you're looking to start your collection, it's not a bad place to go. You could probably clean him out if you've got a bit of money, maybe do a deal. He's got a few games on the shelf behind the counter, but they're not really rare ones. I think there was Side Pocket and a couple of other things. I don't think they were that expensive titles. But the main reason I went there, of course, was for the Master System titles. So I did get a few pickups. He had a bit more than what I took, but there was something like £7 or £8, and as you know, I'm trying to buy as cheaply as possible. So I'll quickly get through these. We have got, they were all £3 each. The first one is Champions of Europe. The manual would have to fall out, wouldn't it? Always does. I always try never to let that happen on a thing, so we'll try it again, shall we? There you go, trying to come out the thing again. But it's another so it's £3 pickup, Champions of Europe. Then we've also got Sega Super Monaco GP. There you go. And the final pickup for exactly the same price was Tennis Ace. Okay, so the sports titles, they're cheap, but when you're looking for cheap, they're reliable, they're good to start a collection. So that's another 3 to add to the collection. So when you work out that, I think I've got 6 Master System titles now for £18, that's £3 a title. So I'm trying to get together maybe a third of the collection, maybe half the collection, as much as I can, as cheaply as possible, and then we'll see whether I can sell it on, or maybe I'll collect it, I don't know. I'm just trying to do it as cheap as possible and see what happens. I'm not looking for any big hitters right now. If they come along and I get lucky, then fair enough. Well, that's where we're at really, and I didn't bother buying any Mega Drive, like I say. I could have bought a few maybe to sell on, but I don't think there would have been much in it. Once you listed it, would I have made that much of a profit? Probably not. But there's certainly nothing for me to replace in my collection or add to the collection. But it's definitely worth a visit if you're in Aberystwyth. He's got a lot of PlayStation stuff, a lot of cartridges, certainly a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays. There's a lot of stuff in the shop. It's a good shop for the area. So, yep, check it out. So, thanks for watching my little video. Adios, YouTubers. Keep it real.